Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's been a year since I started the Coronia region series. For those not in the know, the Coronia region is my Fakemon region. Based on Scotland, partially based on Canada. I promise I'll get to that soon. I know I've been saying this for a year now and there's not really been much in the way of Canadian influence. I just wanted to say thank you all for sticking with this series. And I'm not done yet, nowhere near. Croneo I've mostly completed the decks of behind the scenes, but of course there are other plans that I have in the future. But I'm not going to talk about those today. When I say a year, I mean it's not a year to the day, that would be the day after this video is uploaded. Said day after is going to actually have a live stream, so if you're watching this on the day that this gets uploaded, there's going to be a live stream tomorrow, my evening time. I'm not ready to end the video yet, because on Instagram, to commemorate 1 year of posting, I decided to hold a fan art contest. I don't know if contest is actually the right word for this, considering there isn't going to be a winner. This is all meant to be just a bringing together the community sort of thing, and having you all submit fan art of the Coronia region. And I'm going to show off all of them now. First up, we have an entry by The Luck of the Claws, and it is a fan redesign of the Coronia Patrat line. Honestly, I've got to admit, if I were to redesign the Coronia Patrat line now, they'd be more in line with this, because this embodies my vision for that line more. I also like how it sticks true to all of the flourishes that the original artist did, whilst also sticking to the buff police slash protester good cop, bad cop kind of attitude I was going for with it. The next person who submitted fan art is the loneliest of Eevees on Instagram. They submitted 4 things for the contest, most of which weren't originally for the contest. However, I never said you couldn't submit fan art that already existed, nor did I provide a limit on how much you could submit. So I'm going to show all 4 of these items. The first of which is a funny little evolution to Ooh, my ghost normal type that I introduced in more Scottish Pokemon. However, this doesn't exactly expand on the concept of Ooh, it just more so turns it into a sort of cat girl that you see online, and calls it Ooh Woo. Need I say more? Considering I did Cronian Hydreigon, and we have Iron Jugulus, which is based on original Hydreigon, Loneliest of Eevees submitted a Cronian Iron Jugulus, which looks amazing and honestly better than the original Iron Jugulus if you ask me. It's perfection, I don't know what else to say. This next one is an animatic based on a meme. I'm just gonna play it and you'll understand.
Blows up pancakes with mine.
My fucking pain.
This last one was made especially for this contest, and it is Prydion carrying a pride flag. Prydion is the normal type evolution I created for the Coronia region, based on Pride Month and all that, which I didn't make as any propaganda to propagate some agenda. I made it because as a member of the LGBTQ+ community, I felt like it was very important to share like my pride within myself as a bisexual man, and my pride towards my friends and my community through my work. But considering I was already thinking of a somewhat colourful route, that's how Prydion came to be. Considering I want my YouTube channel, my Instagram, and my Discord server, as well as pretty much anywhere I exist online, to be a safe space for this community that is so near and dear to my heart, that is why I decided to make Prydion. And this connection with the LGBT members of my audience really shows with stuff like the positive feedback I got with Prydion, and including this fan art, which this alongside Uwu are actually emojis on my server. Thank you so much, Loneliest of Eevees, you are a legend. This next piece of fan art comes from Eelium from my Discord server. It appears to be Neko art from Type Moon, if she was a Buttercup. I think this is super cute, which is really fitting of Buttercup, because I wanted that to be the cute starter. I wanted them all to be cute, but you know what I mean. It's got that playful personality, so therefore it fits being the cute starter, as opposed to the overly buff or the overly epic starter. This next bit of art is from the Violet Quetzal, also on my Discord server. They didn't end up finishing it. However, this sketch and this coloring are super cool, and I asked them if I could show this anyway because genuinely this is some of the coolest stuff I've ever seen, and they said yes. So, good job, you're amazing, keep up the good work, you're super talented. Another member of my Discord server, Jamman, posted a drawing of them with their current Croneo team, consisting of Gastronite, Windy Castform, Jack a Terror, and a mon called Tadsol, which I haven't actually revealed properly yet, but you can see on my Discord server, and considering it's Croneo's birthday, why not have a birthday cake? This art is by Gibster, who you might see in the comment sections of Croneo videos, or in chat during Croneo region live streams. He actually asked me what's my favourite Croneomon, and I picked Draculup because I personally consider it Croneo's mascot. The Draculup line got the most intense research treatment. True story, I actually attended a lecture held by a Canadian-American author Dacre Stoker, who is the great-grandnephew, or something like that, of Bram Stoker, the original writer of Dracula, of which Draculup and Nosferatu are based on. And I took a lot of notes, and a lot of that actually went into their designs. They also turned out beautifully. I'm glad I went with Fungus Fakemon for them. Thank you, Gibster, for asking, and that makes this bit of art extra special to me. This entry is by an Instagram user called derikuh. I apologise if I pronounced it wrong. It is of Dreadcap. I just love how Dreadcap's a little guy who is also really mean. And I think derikuh captured that perfectly. I also love the sort of medium this was done in. I can't tell if this is digital or physical. I'm gonna sound really uncultured for this, but like, it's like they're kind of like crayons, but also kind of like chalk. I'm trying to remember what they're called. If I remember by the time this video is finished editing, it's on screen right now, but that's what the texture of this piece reminds me of, and it's very different to a lot of the other fan arts, and I appreciate it for that uniqueness. So, Luxray Draws Stuff on Instagram did this thing of asking people to submit one of their Fakemon, just the name of one of their Fakemon. Lux would draw it by memory. So I submitted Draculup for similar reasons, and Lux submitted it for this video. For something drawn by memory, it's really good, and it almost looks like it could be a regional variant of Draculup. That's how accurate it is. It's even got little cheek tufts, like Draculup's like hair tufts. It's honestly really cute, and if I ever did a variant of Draculup for a future region, I might actually use this as inspiration because this is so cool and so cute. The final entry in this video was by Instagram user MetalPikachu3500. They actually DM'd this to me, and I suggested putting it in this video, and they agreed. It appears to be a beta Pokemon, like a sort of electric tiger, I think it was, for Gold and Silver, with a Poliwhirl and a Chime Monarch. I'm happy to see Chime Monarch getting some love. And that's it. That was the video. I always encourage fan art. So if you have an Instagram, make some fan art and tag me in it at Croneo_region on Instagram. I even have a Croneo fan art chat in my Discord server. The link to join is in the description below, as is the Croneo region's Instagram, as is my Patreon. Patreon would help me make videos quicker. My current pace is about 1 or 2 a month, depending on how much I put in a video. That pace could increase, however, that would require additional funds. Not saying you must, because it's completely optional, but if you can, it would be greatly appreciated. Because you get to see behind the scenes access and even possibly some mon that haven't been shown off yet. You also get videos up to a week early if you join my Patreon. But I hope you've enjoyed the ride so far, and I hope I see you guys for either the live stream tomorrow, or if you've missed that, I hope you enjoy whatever video comes next. See you guys then.